Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube, Twitch, and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Before we jump into the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting our community a little bit further, consider becoming a member here in our YouTube channel or subscribing to our Twitch channel. Memberships and subscribers gain access to some really cool emotes and my gratitude. Keep in mind, you do have a free Twitch Prime subscription every month, so why waste that on someone else? I mean, you could waste it on me. And if you don't waste it on me, you're giving it to Jeff Bezos, which is the same thing as saying you want Jeff Bezos to have more money over me. Which, I mean, come on, that's kind of rude, you know? He has plenty enough, I assure you. Outside of that, if you're interested in joining any of our campaigns, like this one, we do have open slots available. Be sure to reach out to me and let me know you are interested in joining our community. I'd be more than happy to have a sit down with you and go over some of our campaigns to see if you fit in with any of them. And of course, if you're ever interested in knowing about the lore of our universe, we have it posted inside of our Discord, which you gain access to at any of the paid tiers on our Patreon, which is listed down in the description below. Now, without further ado,
All right. So last week we all came together after our 1 year apart. We did our various downtime activities once, and then we decided to get together at the 1 year anniversary of Liara's death. When we got there, Natalie was there. Trying to do something with us, but she was the only one that showed up. Ava showed up, and Casimir was having none of their shit, so he swiftly dispatched of them. After that, we decided to leave Natalie in no man's land because basically no gods can enter there, so Natalie should be safe there theoretically.
Dun, dun, dun.
And that's it. That's what happened.
Yep. Good game, everyone. Thanks for coming.
And so we won at D&D. You can see it here.
Yep.
And then we miraculously became level 30.
Yep.
And we got all the treasure in the universe, and we all got personalized, artifacts of like great supreme power and everything. Yeah.
I've got all the dwarven steel I could ever need.
We got them individually. We got everything that we could have wanted. We did so much last session. It's surprising how much we managed to cover in such a short amount of time.
All right.
Yes, guys, that's what happens when Liara is not part of the session. We become productive.
True.
Well, we were prepared to do a big fight, but then, well, I'll get back to that point when we get to the recap. But yeah, I'm gonna pretty quick though, because pretty much after that, we did go to the mountains, but they were ripped bare. Anyways,
sorry about that. I forgot to turn off my fan when I closed the curtain to block my voice.
Getting my recap.
Everything coming down. I'm sorry. Go on.
We made a quick stop at the Smolder Crown Mountains, but we found it was basically stripped of anything of use. And after that, we decided just to move on to Vasselheim. There we actually arrived and caused some chaos. Elwyn flew up, and after some teleportation errors, we triggered the alarm bells from Vasselheim, and we were confronted by a whole bunch of paladins who tried to fight us, but we were able to intimidate our way out of it, be like, you don't want to try this. And they were able to escort us into the city after some negotiation, trying to get rid of our weapons and stuff, but we're like, nah, fuck that. We made our way to the temple for the Changebringer, but we were intercepted by Lady Teresa of the Raven Queen. She demanded an audience with us, and She saw all of us, but mainly you, Casimir, as threats. And she gave us an offer, basically a future favor. We hunt down vampires that are spreading through the Shadowfell, and that's kind of where we're at now. We're going vampire hunting. Hopefully we don't run into Alucard.
Damn, which one of you flicked the meteor? Because you're the one that's dead.
No, I'm already dead.
The narrator did it.
Yeah.
Nah, he doesn't touch anything. He doesn't know how to fight. All he does is talk shit. Anyways.
Hey, that's good to know.
In the last few moments, you also all met Vax Ildan, the absolutely legendary Vox Machina member, whom apparently is now the champion to the Raven Queen. He had a very unique, interesting aspect where Vindir couldn't even notice him as he was moving or notice him making any type of sound, despite the fact that he was physically there. It was the first time that Vindir has run into somebody whom he could not simply just detect in their presence. But after he walked away, he told you guys that he's going to take the east side, you guys take the west side, and we'll just see how that goes.
We also had 45 minutes of the narrator talking about him.
Yes, of course.
Right, so, Casimir, these
Yes.
vampires, are you able to track them down in this place?
Joy, do I feel they're my bloodline, I believe. As what we said last week, they were of Cain. Though they're not sire to me, do I feel them at all?
When they're in your proximity, you will.
Only when they're close enough. It's a matter of
uh,
distance. They're not. Bloodlines are difficult. They're not of my creation, but I have control over them to an extent.
Do you have like a distance that you can think of, like a mile?
I haven't dealt with many of mine. I'm not sure. When I feel something, I can tell you. Though I think this is a... When you go, discuss.
No, I'm just saying, I just need to do greater find object on under... what's the word? Underside... upside down crosses. That should be fine. We all know...
We don't wear those.
Boo.
That's like saying you're going to search for garlic. It's not like that.
Which I feel like I should warn you all before I leave. He did leave before, but now he's standing behind all of you suddenly. Not all of the vampires here need to be utterly obliterated and destroyed. They're not all bad. Most of them are. Some of them are even downright evil, but if they're not bothering anyone.
We understand. We're only dealing with the troublemakers.
Right.
Speaking of, this is probably a good idea to refresh the memory of some of you and probably to introduce you to new information, because there's at least some of you that might not know this. When it comes to vampires, ones of my kin, should a fight happen with them, do your best to not kill them. Like, wound them, sure, absolutely, but try your best not to finish them entirely. If it ends up being that we are killing them, it's probably better for us all that I consume them.
So save them for you is what you're saying.
You can punish them within an inch of their life, but as long as they have that inch of their life, it is better that I eat them.
Do they have any life?
Does it seem like I have life within me?
You? Yes. Can't speak for the other ones.
So, we're undead. Doesn't mean
Anyways.
we're dead. I'm still alive to some extent.
I do have a question for you. Never wanted to ask it beforehand, because it felt awkward.
Go on.
Do they share any weaknesses of yours? And if so, what are they?
Prior to before elevating myself to a blood count, I had a few so-called weaknesses. We need to feed perhaps every day or so. It keeps us from the sun being a pest. It does bother us. But there is no sun here. We're in the Shadowfell. It's not something that they need to deal with. This is natural terrain, realistically. But they'll still like to hunger. I think these ones feed on souls, so they have that in a plenty. But not so much weaknesses. Once you excel and become a lord, it does come with a cost.
Does that cost affect their combat abilities?
Not exactly. There's some things. There's weaknesses, but most of them are in regards to whether we have fed or not. And keeping us fed is something that's difficult. The stronger you are, the more that you require to feed. For a long time, you've probably seen me drinking it near all hours from the wine bottles I had. Especially in sunlight, since I needed to drink with every hour, essentially. I could kill multiple men just to keep me alive for one day. I've since grown past that, but if we've not fed, then the sun is our main weakness. It is. We also can't go where we please. And there is a strange thing about water. It kind of burns.
So, I look to all our casters. Do you have any things to create water or sunlight?
Reminder, this is only if they have not fed.
Hey, still worth a shot.
It's worth to be.
Also, you got any update on what your mouth and your stomach is?
It's a lot of things. It's an endless abyss.
Okay, but what does it do when you eat something with it?
I feed. I become stronger from those that I eat, in general. It is part of the curse, you could say, that we are. It's part of why that we are scourge. We are an unnatural thing. It is not meant to be. But the laws of nature very much apply. We are what we eat, and we grow stronger from that which we kill.
Okay.
This thing has nothing to do with vampirism, however. This is from the beyond.
Okay.
Shall we make our way?
Mm-hmm.
If you need preparations, take care of them, but I don't believe that there will be any weakness immediately shown. The only weakness is I don't believe any of them here will be able to face me. You will see them probably avert their gaze.
Natalie. While you've been sitting alone in the church for, roughly about 4 hours at this point, or not in the church is buried, on the very nice shack that is inside of where there once was maybe in a different building. You see another one of those random portals opens up in front of you.
Why? Okay. I'm gonna look at Cold Slot. You go first. Cold Steel.
Cold Steel looks over at you. I don't think that would be very prudent.
Fine, I just... Okay, let's go. Just steps through it.
Right after you, they jump in as well. Everyone else, you see a portal open above your head, and Clover just falls to the ground. Immediately, Clover, you see a familiar pale gray, black and white toned world.
Oh, not this place again. What are we doing here? Why? I gotta have a real talk with 22. Are we?
What
Do
luck
you
did
guys
you
need
come
help getting
here?
out of here?
So many people spoke at the same time. What'd you say?
Do you guys need help getting out of here?
No, we're exactly where we need to be.
This is the last place anyone should be.
What luck did you come? As part of our
Agreement.
agreement, well, dealings to try to ease things over. That's your problem. We're here first. We're getting advice from someone.
I do have a question about this place in general for everyone. How can we see if there's no sun, no light?
Dark vision.
There's probably light, but not sunlight.
Dark vision helps you see in low light, not no light.
Look, you got like bioluminescence from like rocks and fungi and all that, you know?
We're in a world of the dead and you're wondering about light.
Yes.
Magic exists too,
I would be
Eh.
more curious about souls. And what do those mean? How do those exist? How does that work with a body? And how do they get here?
That started with a chap named AO. But that's another story.
Let's say so, by the way.
Anyways. Do you feel anything, Casimir? Anyone close?
Here's a repeat of everything that we've just talked about in the past 5 minutes. Clover.
Okay, let's just. Obviously, 22 wants me to be here. Let's do this. Let's just get it over with as fast as possible. This place changes you the longer you're here.
We're not going to be here for long. We're here to deal with your problem. Once we speak to her and get her answers, we'll be gone.
We're gonna go kill some vampires, win favor, ask some questions. We're done.
Yep.
I don't think this. I don't know. Raven Queen's gonna be a little weird because it was a usurper. We can talk to her. Let's do this.
Yep, besides, if the Abyss couldn't change us, I don't think this place could.
It's a lot worse places than the Abyss.
I
The
wonder-
Abyss did change you all.
Yeah, I was about to say, it kind of did. I mean, we're not more horrible people, so.
I've never been a horrible person.
That depends on the
Unagreeable.
day.
Unagreeable sometimes, but never horrible.
You were quite rude to me when my magic wasn't on.
All I can say is if that's your standard for being a horrible person, what would that place Liara?
Don't
and some of
speak
the
her
other
name.
people?
Too soon. Too soon.
It's been a year.
This is the second time I've heard that name.
And the first time you heard it, a diva got one shot by a sword being thrown through its chest.
So,
He
is
wants to
there
be the
any-
next diva.
Is there
What were you
any
saying?
natural resources in this place, or is just like a gray, place that just has undeads?
Are you proficient in religion?
Yes.
Roll me a religion check. Let's see what you know.
I feel I shouldn't have to specify this, but let's not steal a mountain while we're here.
Where's a mountain of dwarven steel?
Religion.
Clover, you heard about that.
So it's a 29.
What, the mountain? What did I hear about it?
a mountain range in Marquette. About a year and a half ago, an entire section of it got exploded by, like, what people are just assuming is a bag of holding being put into a bag of holding chain reaction. And just evaporated and gone. But over the past year, an entire mountain got mysteriously excavated, and the only thing taken was gold. That same mountain range, just further towards the west. It's also why the price of everything on Exandria has gone up roughly about 14%. And the experts within the Empire, who are monetary wizards, expect it to go up an additional 50 to 60%.
Who is that Who is the African emperor who? Never mind. Sorry.
The guy from Mali. I know what you're talking about.
Wally?
Manson.
Let's go. I loved Wally.
Mali, M-A-L.
Yeah, Wally. I loved Wally.
Yeah, he did his trek, and then he kind of inflated Egypt's economy.
What do I know with a twin line?
So, with a 29, yes, the Shadowfell has natural resources. Unfortunately, they stemmed from the time before the Raven Queen took over, when the previous Lord of Death was not as diligent at separating the souls and sending them where they need to be at an efficient rate. And the souls went crazy over centuries, and they ended up becoming a part of the ground itself, creating what is now called Soulstone, which is roughly about the same magical capacity and component as a soul coin in the Nine Hells. Whereas a soul coin is forced upon an individual, the soul stone was a tortured individual who had to persist for millennia with nothing here and slowly turned into gems in the soil itself.
So they're cursed gems.
Yeah.
Yeah, not touching that.
It's natural.
Yeah, still cursed gems.
It's the souls of the lost.
Yeah.
Also, sorrow and mourning are physical essences that can be harvested here.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's...
That sounds like a war crime.
Yeah. That
What
Do we
sounds
have
like...
we have soul gems like in Elder Scrolls?
That's what I'm saying, soul gems.
Wait.
Just try to find the biggest soul gem.
Well, I know to get some of my dwarven steel, one of them is I have to like sacrifice some dwarf souls. Apparently, they're more than willing to do it.
Yeah,
I
you're
might need
gonna
to
have
get some
to
of those.
talk to me about Dwarven Shield at some point.
What is wrong with you people?
I was kind of
Oh,
thinking
yeah.
that too. You guys are psychopaths.
I didn't tell you guys about what I found about dwarven steel.
No.
I'll talk about it later.
You guys can talk.
When we get some downtime after we're doing this, more focus on the mission.
Oh, more downtime. I like it. All right, so what's your guys' plan of action?
Head in the direction that we know from where they are. Trying
East.
to suss them out. Yeah. Figure that Vindir will be able to sniff them out because Vindir sees everything.
Very true.
I do see a lot of things.
So, you guys walk eastward off of the estate. As soon as you step past the hedges marking the exterior of the Raven Queen's personal castle, you feel a slight protective shell leave each of you. And you start to notice the denizens marching and walking around. One of them, as they are passing, is crying, near hysterically staring at the ground, muttering something about having to go back for her baby. You pass another individual, and he's sitting on the ground staring at a single coin in front of him, shaking. And he keeps muttering something about, where's the other one? Where's the second coin? Some of the people here look like they are completely lost. These wayward souls not knowing exactly where they need to go. And as soon as you start to notice these individuals, you notice the other ones. The people that are more fleshy, vampiric. Some of them walking around are just smiling and having a good time, joking with their buddies. One of them grabs another one's arm and twists it backwards and snaps it off from them, just enjoying the general camaraderie that they seem to have. This place is not a place meant to be walked by the living, by any means. But in contrast to that, you also notice the Raven Guard. Individuals adorned in long black raven-like robes going to these souls that look lost, that are hysterical, and starting to bring them somewhere else. You walk down this avenue for a while before you see the magnificent aspect of the Shadowfell itself. There's a stream of magma cutting through it, not very far away from you. The only place that seems to be glowing with any amount of real coloration to it. And individuals are being ushered by these Raven Guards over towards a dock that seems overcrowded, overfilled, and has hundreds of thousands of souls being ushered onto ferries, onto the stream of water that most of you are wise enough or intelligent enough to realize is the river Styx itself. A passageway for their soul to go where they need to beyond. But clearly, it is overcrowded here. As you are walking past, I want all of you to roll me a d20. Of course, Vindir.
I know. It was so close to a 20 too.
You see a guy pick up a rock, throw it, and it cracks the side of your helmet. You look over at him. Roll me a history check.
That's gonna be a 24.
So, you remember when you all were in the Feywilds, right? And you had to... Or wait, no. That was that time. You remember when you all went back to Morian, and it was starting to... You were hunting down the people of the Toku family? That was one of the random Toku family members that you absolutely fucking murked. The same one whose relative was stripped into a walking skin that Liara controlled.
Yeah. Too bad you couldn't do that in your real life.
Yeah, but we're both down here now, fucker. Remember the warning you were given?
My character does, but I'm not. But I'm having a feeling that I need to shut the fuck up.
Oh, it was a warning that Vax told, or Lady Teresa told you all. Do not let the dead souls know that
You're not dead.
that you're not dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that can make them incredibly hostile, and despite the fact that you guys are fuck-mothering badasses, 100,000 commoners could probably kill you. You know about the peasant railgun. I will hand a spear to one fucker.
What is the river Styx made of? Like, is it the water itself? I mean,
the river Styx is made up of this very strange substance called Styx juice. It is what ties each of the planes of existences together, but keeps them separated. None of them can physically pass through it at all. However, it flows and sits as a rest between each of the planes, including the outer planes. It is also filled with some of the most dangerous eldritch beings in the universe to stop people from trying to use it to go where they please.
And you can't grab that water, I guess.
You can certainly try. But you, with your religion check, would know that is a very stupid idea.
Yeah, I'll pass. I'm greedy, not stupid.
Yes. Fair. Should absolutely touch the water. Touch the butt. Touch it. Touch the butt. But yes, you continue walking through, and you guys are seeing dozens of vampires casually walking through. Some of them are shopping at random stores. Some stores are even ran by wayward souls that don't want to move on yet. They just are going to work and operate here.
That's a
Probably
shame.
they probably don't accept gold.
If only we had somebody who could put their souls at rest.
So
All right.
all these people are here for.
Not in the right place for that.
Yeah, they're just gonna wait their turn.
This is the natural order.
Plus,
If
they're
anything,
supposed to
what we
pretend like
don't
we're
want-
dead. Go ahead.
That too, but without anything, I would say, if anything, we don't want to disrupt the natural order of things.
Isn't our just mere presence in here go against the natural order of things?
Yeah, but we've got that okayed by the person whose, domain this is. So
Casimir, I want you to roll me a perception check.
What kind of stuff do they sell and make in here?
Oh, normal
25.
things. They have fruits, they have veggies, they have meat, they have basic adventuring gear. None of it has any flavor. None of it has any real texture to it except slightly grainy.
Wait, he says it has no flavor?
Nothing in here has flavor.
Does that mean all that healthy food, instead of tasting nasty, just tastes like nothing?
Yes. But it also feels slightly grainy.
Hey, it's still
Yeah.
better than it tasting like crap.
Oh, I hate that texture. That texture makes me vomit.
Oh yeah, I had the. Yeah.
All right, Casimir. You see there's this one shop that kind of draws your curiosity towards it. It has a sign out front that says, "Dead men don't walk here." And as you move closer towards it, you notice there's this lantern hanging above the door and the windows, and the entire shop is made solidly out of stone. And as you step into that glowing light, Casimir, you suffer 34 points of radiant damage.
Ow.
And then I assume you step out of the light.
Yeah, Ian takes a step back. It's like slightly singed and burning.
Vindir, you look at that wound and it cut through his armor and hit directly at him. It just scorched through his being itself. The door immediately opens up and you see this old man with an eye that's spinning inside the socket in his hand as he holds his staff up towards you. What the fuck did I tell you, undead walking bastards? Don't come near my shop!
Oh hi.
I wasn't meaning any harm. Got curious by the place.
Fucking leeches trying to come in here. I told you can't have my blood.
Not one of the ones that were asking for that. Have you been dealing with problems? My kind.
Yeah, but there are problems with your fucking kind. Always trying to come here, always trying to drink me. I told them before, it isn't gonna happen. Your kind have a limited fucking expiration here.
Perhaps. But there is quite food aplenty around. Why do they focus on you specifically?
Because I'm not one of the fucking pushovers that's going to be paying them. Clover, you recognize the glow of the lantern, by the way. You've seen one like it similarly last time you were in the Shadowfell.
Yeah, they were at the carnival thing.
Mhm.
Well, the gypsies.
And as you recall that, you look at him, and he was the old man with all the gypsies. But all of them
That person.
died.
I thought the person we talked to was a female and she was the vampire, and Natalie really did not like her.
There was the female vampire who was the leader of all of them, and then there was
Yeah.
the rest of them. He was the old man that was like gathering the food and the necessary components for
Oh,
people
I know what
to
you're
rest
talking
up.
about. He was the supply guy. I remember that.
Yeah. And when you
Oh, yeah.
guys went to look, you thought all of them were dead and missing, but apparently he's still alive.
Glad you're still alive.
What are you fucking vampire spawns little bit? Oh,
'Cause
you're
she's-
you're Clover, right?
That's a good memory.
Clover,
Better
get
than
away
mine.
from that vampire! Come here, into the light, into the light.
This one shouldn't harm me, but she'll take a step into the light.
I'll step closer to the door. May I enter, please?
Stepping into the light a little bit. What
Mhm.
for?
Well, is the shop or?
No, this is just my home.
Oh, sorry.
Wait, little Clover, what are you doing here? What? Oh, sweet darling, I'm so sorry for your passage.
Well, I'm not dead, or I would have disappeared.
Oh. You're not dead.
No, remember I came here to find my father?
Yes. You mentioned him, the world's greatest athlete, was it?
Archaeologist, but close enough.
Oh yes, of course. I was thinking of a pole vaulter.
Yeah, well, I'm still looking.
Oh,
This time I brought backup.
wait, is the leech your friend?
Friend's a strong word.
Huh.
They're acquaintances of mine that have similar goals.
Oh,
We're taking care of problem in here.
But they want to get rid of a lot of these, as you put it, leeches. And we're looking for... Who's the one we're looking... Are we looking for... Do you guys have a name or anything?
Goldfang, I believe they called him. He was one of the more prominent ones in the area.
wait,
Gold.
Goldfang? You mean of the Vaymox?
Yeah, he's the one that has my father. So I want to
Oh,
find him, and maybe I can talk him down, but if it comes to it.
oh,
that's why
sweet,
these guys are doing it.
sweet child. If he has your father's even completely drained or being transformed into his sire. Oh, they've been taking wayward souls and transforming them into familiars for months now. If he's with them, child, you need to be strong enough to put him down.
It sounds like there's a lot of people I need to go there to save.
Roll me a deception? Persuade? Deception.
Really weird.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, it's weird playing Clover when she has like a really bad habit of always lying.
Time might be of the essence, so anything that you can give us that might be able to help.
There you go, you're helping.
Where is Clover's thing? Deception. I was gonna say. That's 20. Oh, it did a whisper, but 26.
I think you're going to hit the DC even without advantage. He'll look over at you. I apologize, Mr. Dead Man. You
That's
understand my apprehension. Before I used to be known as the caregiver, but now I'm Cyrus. Goldfang belongs to the Weymach family. He'll look at you, Clover. Is this one to be trusted?
Yeah, he hasn't done anything untrustworthy yet.
He'll reach up for the lantern, take it out of a sconce, and moves it away from the door so it doesn't hit you with the glow, Casimir. Well, you all can enter inside since we can have a little bit more privacy in there.
Thank you.
I'll get it.
Curious at the light that you've got there. I'd love to hear more about that.
These are few and far between in these parts. There is only 6 of them within our old caravan, and after one of them was given away to the young lady Clover here and her friends, the other ones were destroyed by the leeches that came to ravage and kill us. If it wasn't for Rowan daring to save me, I would have also have died that day.
Forgive me, the names mean nothing to me. I was Rowan, an accomplice of yours. Does that mean you have one of these lights as well, Clover?
No, the people I traveled with didn't exactly like me that much. So they kept that one.
And Rowan was, she was the caretaker of our performing traveling group. She was the benefactor and paid for everything. And he places it back onto the sconce and closes the door so the glow doesn't come inside. And now that you're all in here, you can see the interior. This is some type of shop. He just doesn't want to deal with your kind, Casimir. Given how terrified he is of you, you can understand why. See, she used to belong to a different line of vampires here. There was a few of them. The Weymachs, the Cultigasts, and the Losis. She belonged to the Losis. Of course, the other two joined together and massacred all of them except for she, who managed to flee and run and decided the politics of the vampires is not something they wish to follow anymore. So she created a traveling group of performers, people to bring a little joy to the wayward villages of lost souls out there. And it was brilliant for a while. Then, of course, the Weymachs came to finish cleaning up, and they thought all of us were her familiars, but she never asked for a single drop. It's remarkable. I've never once saw her feed from anyone. I do wish I knew what happened to her.
Is that so? Interesting, that.
Lucis. Rowan Lucis.
Did the names mean anything to me?
You remember reading about different bloodlines. Rowan belongs to Marcella's bloodline, and she's very high up.
Yeah, interesting. Okay.
This lantern you have, do you have any for sale?
No.
No? Yeah.
All of them were destroyed.
Oh.
And I fear they're not able to
Requires
be...
a soul to make.
Yes. The soul of a devout, pure person who wishes to guide with light for all of us. And of course, I do not know how to make any more of them. Though, hopefully before I perish, I will find someone who does, and then I can be the light that protects us from the leeches.
Cyrus, don't you want to get out of here?
No. No, when I was living, I did some bad things. Things I don't believe the gods would ever forgive. Not that they should. But I don't wish to be sent off to the hells and turned into a lemur. I figured I'd stay here instead and try to give back a little bit to the communities of other peoples. I'm still waiting for the rest of them that I hurt to come through and see if I can't apologize in person.
Hope you get to see them. She's gonna sit there looking at the statue of Hawk and start doing something.
But you said you wish to know more about the Vaymarks, correct?
Yes, but we might be able to find them. If we're to find who's person of interest, it's better that we get there quicker rather than later.
Right. Well, the Vaymark family has 3 leaders within it. You have Lord Sharik, Lady Vael, and Goldfang. Though that is merely what he wishes to be called. His real name's Clarence.
They always are.
Typing
What
it out
gives
for you
them-
guys. There you go.
Thank you. What gave them the rise to power to overcome the other families? Surely there must have been a balance or some time for the other to have gained such power, but
It was for nearly 200 years. Of course, there was always ebbs and flows, but some of the other families, they were still pissed off at the Queen of Ravens for trying to lower the influence of the vampires in this realm. They believed her not being native of death or becoming of it made it so she didn't deserve to tell them what to do, view it as a foreigner taking over their land and territory. Though I will say, since she rose to power all those 1,000 years or so ago, it has been a remarkably good thing, and more souls get ushered onto the afterlives than ever before, and less of them are being left onto the streets to just become mad. I mean, I would have gone crazy too if I didn't grow up around elves and knew how to mentally stabilize myself for thousands of years. Every elf, I don't understand it, always planned around living for 2,000, 3,000 years. None of them ever do.
we get bored.
Well, you an elf. Wait, you're not a native vampire.
Of course not.
You're a created one.
Once
Those
upon a
ones are
time,
so much weaker. You do not wish to fight these ones. They are far stronger than what you are used to.
I'm sure there will be. Once upon a time, I was quite similar. Things change. But that's why I was wondering if something had happened to them recently. If there was a
Well-
reason why they suddenly came to such power.
Yes, they usurped the Loso, and of course they wiped off the other family completely from the map. They had the other ones do most of the battling against them, and they said that they were going to catch all the stragglers on their way out. You ask me, they're fucking idiots for believing them. Why would you ever believe a bloodsucker family that wants you to betray someone in order to make your life better? Why would you trust them? They're clearly going to betray you next. Once a
Most
traitor,
likely.
always a traitor. So now you guys all see a rabbit, or sorry, a what are those things called? Jackalope? Yeah, a jackalope sitting there. Well, they managed to usurp the other family, and the ones that were willing to bend the knee joined them. The ones that weren't, of course, didn't. And over the years, they slowly kept growing in ranks. Usually, the vampire families don't really get to recruit that many more familiars. You see, it requires souls of individuals to be turned. Now, some individuals wish to be turned willingly, of course, because, like me, they don't wish to move to the afterlife. But unlike them, I wish to keep my free will. I wish to stay me so that I can hopefully earn forgiveness and at least express it. They, on the other hand, they get treated as fodder, protection for the Lord, Lady, and of course their eldest born.
I'm
However,
quite aware of what that looks like.
In the past 5 years, more souls than I've seen in 2,000 years have been dying and being sent here. Not more than a year and a half ago, there was an influx of about 10,000 people suddenly, all of them speaking with an accent similar to yours, young lady. But then, luckily, many of them were able to get brought back very quickly. But when that happened, the ushering that was taking place was... the city was becoming overwhelmed, and the Raven Queen's servants were worked far harder than they ever could be. With her having to spend so much attention on ushering souls that have been increasing in volume every day, she wasn't able to police them properly.
When they spoke up about the voices, did they point to Clover?
Yes.
Okay.
They sound like her. And keep in mind, she has a very thick, like, German accent that you don't know where that comes from, but...
Yeah. I think a lot's been going on in the grand scale of things. There's been a lot of turmoil going on. More than should be necessary.
No. I have no love for this Raven Queen. But someone has to make the woman's job easier, right?
Perhaps we might be able to do that in the process.
I mean, the
That-
other gods, right?
He just looks at Vindir for that one.
We'll see. So, it seems many do not pull their weight anymore.
Oh no, more betrayers. I hope they haven't lied to people. I remember I was lied to.
Exandria?
Yes.
Which part?
I was raised directly outside of Singorn.
Just
Small-
the dash.
Zadash, I've never heard of that place. What continent?
Wildmount?
Wildmount. Zadash. I know Wildmount, but where is it? Is it around the Guthorny Kingdom by any chance?
Southwest of Humperduke, directly south of Rexingtrum.
You can roll
North
me
of
a history if you,
Nicodranus.
if you're proficient. You can roll a history.
She is proficient. Oh, he's really old, this guy. 16.
Yeah, you don't know what the fuck he just said. There's nowhere in Wildmount named that.
What? I'm trying to. Natalie would know this, but I don't know this because I don't know enough about Alexandria. What was We went there. It was Draconia. What was that ruin called that we found
The
prison in?
ruins of Draconia.
It was literally the ruins of Draconia.
Mm-hmm.
You in Draconia? Because when I was there, we found a prison for gods.
I remember Draconia. They were far more advanced on the arcane spectrum than any of us. Incredibly powerful, them Dragonborns as well. They were having a little bit of an issue with their non-tailed ones, though, as I remember. Don't know why.
Yeah, you missed out on a lot of stuff. Anyways, I think we have a task, guys. We shouldn't be taking up more of Cyrus's time.
I think so too. Direction. Do you know where we should go? The estate that we might be able to find the Lord and Lady in.
The Duskwither Hollow. It's a crumbling estate, a repurposed church to a long since dead and forgotten god. They keep their familiars within the chapel itself, and then the estate itself is, well, where the closest within the family all get to stay and reap the benefits. They have a tree inside of their courtyard. It should have souls being hung from them. People who they're trying to convince to become their familiars.
Do you know if they take walk-ins?
No one ever walks in there willingly. Usually they take dragons. No, not dragon, but like grab you and drag you.
Oh, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see about that. Let's head there, shall we?
Yep. Thank you for your time.
Of course.
Thanks for not burning me again.
Young lady, Clover, if you can do me a small favor.
Yes.
For your own sake, try not to tell souls that you're still living. Many of us are not as understanding of those that deserve life as me. They may wish to take that privilege from you out of spite.
It's okay. I have a few disguises.
And if you make it back to Singorn, can you find Hythrulian? And
It's a mouthful. Yes.
can you tell him that I am so sorry for what I did.
Let him know.
Thank you. And he'll go over to the door, taking the lantern and moving it far enough away you all can, or sorry, Casimir can walk out. Everyone else, you can move through the light, no problem. You're living.
Mm-hmm.
Casimir, that thing hurts like a son of a bitch.
You sure you don't sell anything?
Well, yes, I do. Do you want would you like a knitted blanket? How about some woven baskets? A coin purse?
You have a magic coin purse?
No, but I have this one, and he shows you a hand-crocheted coin purse that has a face of a rabbit on it that says, "Hop in my pocket."
How much?
I'll take a gold for it.
Gold. I give him gold.
Keep in mind your curse. There's no way
Oh.
that thing is ever worth a gold.
Oh, right. Right. I need to haggle with him, I guess.
Yeah.
Persuasion. Okay.
Or intimidation. Your call how you want to do it.
No. Persuasion. Persuasion.
You could easily just pay him a gold for that.
In character, I hope you were saying.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
isn't saying. He is entirely judging this interaction.
Oh, well, I mean, you're right. The material and everything. I'll let it go for 5 copper. It's fine.
5 copper should be fine with Makers.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Okay.
The material itself is worth 5 copper. The craftsmanship makes it more worthwhile.
So, like, a silver?
No, you can pay him 5 copper. That's what he asked.
Okay.
Yeah, you're greedy. You're not going to pay him more. You're greedy.
Okay.
But yeah,
I give him 5 copper.
Casimir, you say that to him as he's picking out copper pieces. A currency you have not seen in years, Casimir.
Kaz is just going to give him a platinum
Oh,
for everything for all your aid.
I
But-
appreciate it.
I look at the platinum. I really want it, but I'll restrain myself.
I appreciate it. You all be careful while you're out there. The Vaymarks are a very dangerous family.
We'll be sure to keep that in mind.
As you all start heading off towards their estate. And I think this is a good place for us to go ahead and go on break, everybody. We will be right back.
Okay.
We're back, everybody. So, where last we left off, you all had just learned about the, not Hythrulian, Vaymark family. You begin wandering off into the direction that you believe these individuals should be over at. However, as you approach closer inwards towards them, let's move him out. Move her out. In. You all need to roll me perception checks. I know it's stupid with Vindir in the party, but still, you know.
Since the time of the light, how long has it been since then?
Since the time of what?
Getting burnt by the light. How long has it been since then?
That depends on how good somebody rolls.
Blinded by the light.
Yeah,
30. We'll say it was about 15 minutes.
Thank you.
Yeah. You all walk past this place one time, where you see there's a handful of vampire familiars, people that look more like wayward souls, but you can see the vampiric aspects of them, the hunger as they look at any of you. But they're only allowed to eat when they're told to eat. They're only allowed to do things when they're told to do things. And when you passed by, you saw that there was a tree in the main courtyard the first time you were looping through here. On that tree, there was about 4 wayward souls hanging, stuck in a constant state of purgatory, not being allowed to die, but constantly suffering and not able to breathe like they wish. That is the mark of the Duskwither Hollow, the home with the individuals you are supposed to be looking for. So, I put you all on the map. It is foggy and dark everywhere. Oh, shit. Actually, I need to change everybody's vision. Go back there. In this world, because of where you are, your vision is always limited to 60 feet.
Natalie has devil sight.
That does not change fog. It's not dark here. That's not the issue. It's foggy and there's no light. Even if you were a human, you would have 60 feet of vision here.
I cast fist.
See, Elowin, you're getting more vision out of this. There you go.
All right, so I'm gonna move up here, and I'm gonna be like, "You guys okay if I open this?"
Fine.
I mean, we could not.
The courtyard was over here, by the way.
Okay.
You guys do how you're gonna do this. It's just don't make me waste another fucking counter.
I would
Um,
I
definitely
make no
not.
promises.
You missed it last week, Wyatt. We went on break when they decided that they were gonna fuck up a lot and then fight a bunch of paladins. And during the break, I skipped break altogether to quickly throw together the entire encounter, gather up these sheets of like unique paladins with unique abilities and shit like that. And then they did politics.
No,
I thought DMs
They
want their
attacked-
players to politic.
they
That's
attacked
familiar.
us.
And do we just kill everything in sight, or do we? What's the plan?
I can talk to them. I have a
Yes.
bargaining key if you want us to go and talk. If not, it can cause a distraction.
I'd like to learn what's happening here first. The last time we attacked a castle like this, well, for one, they already knew we were coming, and two, they ended up escaping, and we had to go chase them all over the place. With the... What was the names? Not the Riku, but... What was that family of India? The one that threw a stone at you.
Yeah. Oh. No, I honestly right now my personal memory isn't working.
Joy, what was that family name?
Which one?
The one that threw a stone at Vindia.
Toku.
Okay.
I had it close. Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Last time we invaded their castle, we made a ruckus, and then all of them kind of escaped. So then at least we can gather the main ones that we actually want, and they'll give us an audience most likely.
Yeah, I really don't feel like chasing.
We can do
Again.
this politely. We can do this like considering how we were potentially going to do Cassandra's, except from we know what's happening when we go in. Well, let's just go through the front door. I believe it's around the corner. See if we can get an audience.
This is the door to the estate. This was the entryway into their courtyard.
Well, they're your kind. Would you rather somebody be in your courtyard hollering for you or knocking on your doors?
Joey, can I feel anything?
Oh, you can feel a lot nearby. Yeah.
It doesn't like feel any worry, panic.
There's a lot of worry from the familiars.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Familiars are not like, think Edgar, but like under threat of duress. You don't threaten Edgar. You don't have to. He just does what he can to please you. Because you're totally going to turn him one day.
Oh, yeah, totally. Absolutely.
You're totally going to turn him one day, and he'll be a badass vampire.
Yeah.
I just cast Gate on Edgard. No, kidding.
Edgar, come here. Protect your master. I do love Edgar. All right, so Kaz is starting to walk up.
Yeah, go towards this familiar over here.
This one here begins hissing in your direction.
Calm yourself. We are here for an audience with your lord and masters. Are they present?
Roll me intimidation because you said calm yourself.
Right.
Wow. So. Oh, a 2, that's why.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
He turns his head. Which family do you serve?
Myself, you did ask questions. Go fetch your masters. I have an audience with them.
They start limping their way over towards this door over here, and as they're passing by, they let out this like very strange guttural screeching noise towards you, Vindir. Casimir, these guys are very young. Very young.
Yeah. Vindir, you should be careful. Actually, they might get a bit hungry, so watch yourselves.
Why do you think I'm right behind you?
Been told I don't taste very good. You guys are gonna feel a little bit more lucky. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I hope Joey remembers what that means.
I don't.
I'm using Beacon of Hope, but she's subtle spelling and extending spell.
Oh. So it hits all your allies, and it's up for a minute, 10 minutes?
It's up for an hour, but I'm doubling the duration for 2 hours.
Beacon of Hope is an hour?
Yeah. I can put it in chat here. Why did it do that? All details. Why would it do it like that? Okay.
Concentration 1 minute.
It says duration 1 hour. I'm looking at it right now.
I'm looking at it from the compendium. Duration concentration up to 1 minute.
It says duration 1. Here, I'll just, because it's, where is that the old one?
No, this is the 2024 one.
I have the 2024 one. It says 30 feet, one, and then it says an hour.
Yeah, I'm reading it from the compendium. It says a minute.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm looking at it on D&D Beyond. They both say a minute.
Yeah.
Why the hell does this one say an hour? Okay, never mind then. I don't
Wishful
know why my
thinking?
thing says an hour. No, it literally, if you go on my sheet and look at Beacon of Hope, you would open up the what is it? The eye thing. It says duration 1 hour. So that's why I'm.
Are you going to catch up with everyone, or are you going to keep standing in front of that door?
I like this door
Okay.
though.
Then I'll wait for that. Then I'm not doing that now.
Okay. So, Casimir, as you are standing there, you see this. Actually, let's see if this feature works or not. Oh, it only does the one. You see this grotesque, hideous looking ancient vampire begin walking towards you. The age of this individual has to be within the thousands of years. As they approach over towards you, they don't maintain any of their human composure, or elven or any other mortal composure. They have completely shifted and changed into this horrific, hunched over and gaudy looking individual. You said you had a meeting with me?
I sought audience.
She turns and looks at the familiar, who immediately runs inside.
I've heard much about your family. Yeah. Suppose you could say I'm new to the area. Came to see what's the rest of my kin were like.
She sniffs at you. You are young, but you are certainly kin. So you come as friend? Or do you come as enemy?
Are they able to meet my gaze?
Their hollowed out eyes, you can't really tell if they're attempting to or not. They're like hunched really far over and looking towards you. Their gaze isn't even cresting like 5 feet. They're really hunched over.
I have no ill will at present. Not unless someone seeks that.
I could allow you an opportunity just to swear your frailty and join in on the family business. The Lord is a little predisposed. Vindir, did you see my whisper, by the way?
Oh, now I do.
Cool.
Casimir's a lot of shit moving.
Okay, noted. Indisposed, yet you wish for me to spell fealty to people that aren't even present.
I am the Lady Vael Vaymak. I am the matriarch of this family.
That's so. I heard much about someone that went by the name of Goldfang. Supposedly they claimed that they were the head.
Roll me deception. Oh.
8.
It is unwise to throw around rumors about my firstborn. They are subservient. They serve only us. She, like, waves her hand dismissively at you. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Clover, you're up against the wall. She seems to be walking away now, Cass.
Turning your back when we've only just started to discuss.
You
Is that
disrespected my firstborn.
Merely repeating rumors. As I said, new to the area. How am I to know? I have not heard word of you, only of your spawn.
You would be wise to conduct research before trying to speak to the matriarch of this family. Familiars, disembowel them.
Hold on.
Joey, does this place look familiar?
No, not at all. This is
Okay.
just a repeat map because I have to repeat maps.
Oh no, that's fine. I was asking if this was like the old estate for Rikdaishi
Wow.
or Rikdishi or whatever his name was.
Alrighty.
As a reminder, familiars you can kill. When it comes to the big name ones, try to non-lethal them. So I can all nom nom.
Alrighty, guys. Time for some combat. So, after them. Yep. The back door opens. As you see, vampires begin filtering out from that over here. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 5, 10, wait, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Dodge. I need a dodge icon. Here, I'm doing the little squiggly line. That's dodging. Alrighty.
Yes.
Elowin, 4 of them have found their way over to you.
Yes.
Very quickly.
Yes.
And they're going to give you that grave strike. Yaha! 26 to hit.
Touch.
That'll be 11 bludgeoning and 9 necrotic. As they have struck out against you, they wrap their hands and fingers around your neck and squeeze tightly to keep you grappled there. As they're going to shove their other hand into the small of your back.
As a reminder, in my aura, you're resistant to necrotic.
Yep.
right.
So that's only 4 necrotic damage. 14, Elowen? Wizard form?
Shield.
Okay. Now there's 3 more of them attacking you. I'm just going to set them to advantage
Yeah, of course.
to make life easier. They don't have pack tactics.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, 2 more of them are going to hit you.
Okay.
Yeah, and these guys aren't going to dodge. I forgot they had another cool ability.
Okay.
Yaha! First attack, second attack, 25 to hit.
Hit.
Alrighty. That'll be 7 bludgeoning, 3 necrotic.
So 8.
15 and 20 to hit.
Hit. No, 15 doesn't hit, sorry.
Okay, so we'll just do the first one. 5 bludgeoning and 4 necrotic.
So that's,
Clover.
7.
One of them looks over at you, and requiring no components, they are going to cast Charm Person. No components means no counter. As they move their hands over towards you and they start trying to grab your attention towards them, you need to give me a DC 17 charisma. Or sorry, wisdom save.
Okay, I was gonna say I have advantage, right? Because they're attacking us.
Does it stipulate that they have to be attacking you, or?
I mean, I'm watching them attack a bunch of people.
Yeah, I'm rolling the spell to see how it works. If you or your allies are fighting it. Yep. So you have advantage.
Okay.
DC 17.
16. But I'm gonna add a D4 to that. 17.
Just barely a success. All right. And then the other one's going to do the same thing at you.
Okie dokie. I'm good.
All right. Oh, I hate it when they do this. When they don't actually add the spell onto the character sheet, despite the fact that it clearly puts it there.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying, it would have been really funny if, an avatar to a god, near angelic being and everything like that, succumbed to a first level spell.
You belong to me. Damn, you're hot. Just. All right. Well, this one is going to creep along inside, and they are going to cast Hunger of Hadar, a 20-foot radius sphere. There we go. Right here. To hit Casimir, Vindir, Clover, and Elowen. Center on point you can see within range. This is now magical darkness that unless you have, umbral sight or something similar, you cannot see through. No light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area. The creatures fully within it have the blinded condition. Any creature that starts its turn in the area takes 2d6 cold damage. Any creature that ends its turn there must succeed on a dexterity save or take 2d6 acid damage. As this strange tendril-like darkness envelops around you all. Elowin, you can't see nothing no more.
Go here. So attack opportunity, I believe.
Nope, they can't see you either.
No, here.
Yep, that's how the blinded condition works. They can't attack Vop if they can't see
Okay.
you.
So I'm going to let me just make sure. Oop, there we go. 50-foot radius. So the draw. No, ellipse. That how it works? No, not that.
Can you draw a line from yourself to Lady Vayel for me? I can't remove my circle.
A line.
Yeah. Yep, that cuts through this circle, so no chance.
Okay. No, it just.
Yeah, she can't see you. I was gonna.
Okay.
Who knows?
Oh, it's a measure. It's going to be circle. So 50. So it'd be 25. So
You draw directly to the right, not diagonal, because that adds distance.
oh, that way.
Yep.
So that way. So
Yep.
the
Now
all the
hold
vampires-
shift and it'll stay there. Hold shift and release left click. There you go.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's and I'm going to cast it. Not careful, but no, without.
That's a
without-
25-foot radius. You're supposed to have 50.
No, it's radius. It's 25 radius.
Radius
so
is half a circle.
Yes. So it's
So-
25.
It would be 50.
Yes.
No. Diameter is the whole thing. So if radius is half a circle, so you have to put it at 50. It gets bigger. It's double that size.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
50-foot radius is half, diameter is full.
oh, so it's 100-foot tall.
No, it tells
yeah,
you it's only
below.
100 feet tall, but it's a 50-foot radius. Yeah.
The diameter is 100. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me
Keep in mind. Wait, does it also say a point?
within range.
A point within range. Yeah, it does not stipulate you need to see it.
Okay.
And let me just check the verbiage of the new one to make sure. Reverse.
Destroy the house. Put it dead in the center of the house.
Yeah, why not? How do I? Oops, not that. Oops.
Okay. So just draw where you're going to put that.
Okay, so it's a 50 radius, so
Yep.
would grab her.
You can avoid with that. Keep in mind,
Yeah.
you don't know where your allies are in there. You can't see in there.
Okay.
You know where
Uh,
he was just a moment ago.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
All right, you're in there.
Oh, damn. Give me a sec. It's so big.
Yeah, it is. That's what she said. You're definitely still in there.
Go up one more.
Up one more.
Okay.
There you go.
Oops. Get there. Where was the,
right here? Right here.
Oops. Right here. 50.
That's where you had it.
Okay.
Okay. Wizards, guys.
Yeah.
All right, so Dex save. This is a spell, so this one has advantage at least. Yes. Anything else before I start rolling dice?
Oh, yeah, no man.
Okay.
If they have a fixed object somewhere.
26. They grab onto their fixed object. These guys are all outside, so get fucked, I guess.
It's 20 to
All right, so this guy is next to a wall. This guy's next to a wall. So they can make saving throws, but the others cannot.
Mhm.
I'm just rolling 1 and 1. They don't have advantage. All right, so we love 22. This one holds
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. The rest are up there.
Yep, the rest of them get this little icon as they're just hovering 100 feet into the air.
What can I say except go up there?
Do we see all this shit? in the
Actually, fuck
house?
that.
Like,
This one
shit.
has somebody to hold on to. You.
Yeah. Of course.
They're going to try to hold on to you.
Mhm.
25. Yeah, they fly
Is
and they're
it-
grabbing onto
Is
you.
this turtly an attack?
Huh?
It's really turtly an attack kind of ish.
Oh, they're just
So-
trying to hold on to something. They're,
Yeah.
So, yeah,
But I'm
sure.
going to use my reaction to use my wizard thing to whoop, to the miss.
Oh, yeah. Now they're flying in the air again.
Whee!
Yep.
But
And yes,
now
you guys hear a lot of shit breaking and flying inside of that house.
Got their attention now.
Pum, 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 pum.
Yep, Casimir politics is probably out the window.
So that's what.
As long as the main ones are left alive, it's yeah.
Fair enough. Dos Familias. Good shit. All right, how fast are they? Ooh. 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 5, 10, 20, 5, 10, 20. Aha. Ha ha
Are
ha
they
ha ha.
running into them?
Huh?
Are they running into them because they can't see anything?
Oh, they know where the enemies are. These guys do. The normal vampires cannot see in the magical darkness. But Lord Sarek made sure that his familiars can. Go, murder bots, go! Actually, we're going to shift everything down one so that all of them can fit in there because they're smarter than I am. There we go. This one will be able to run over to here. All right, 3 of them on you. Casimir, 2 of them on you. Vindir, 2 of them on you.
Woo!
They all have advantage because you're all blind. Unless you have blind sense.
Kaz can see magical darkness.
So, Kaz, they do not have advantage against you.
Don't I see magical essence?
You can see through all spells, so they don't have advantage against you. They have advantage against... They would have had it anyways. Just...
I was going to say, is that even...
Oh, no.
I know. What do I do?
All right, well, they come running at you, and they pull out these daggers. Oh,
Oh, no. Me first,
yeah.
Liz. Let's get this done.
Not the
All
Wolf
right.
and Steel ones that tear you apart.
Yes, they have dwarf and steel daggers.
Wait, they do?
No.
Damn it!
So 3 of them are attacking you 2 times apiece for a total of 6 attacks. Let me put this break in the chat there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ow.
So the crit hits. That's the
1,
only
2,
one that
3,
hits. I have 22 AC.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. Let's get that crit damage in there, baby. Only 7 piercing and 17 necrotic. Which
Yeah,
you
I
take
the
half
full
of.
Yeah, I take full piercing because I'm not raging yet, but I do take half of the other one.
Casimir, I'm going to keep it toggled to advantage as attack 1, attack 2.
That's fine.
Alrighty. Kaz. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Yeah, that misses. The crit will hit.
well.
Reaction. Disarm.
Yes, you can do that finally. They have weapons.
Yes.
20. Does it say it has to beat or can it meet?
I don't have text for that.
Oh, I'm gonna say it would have to be you have to beat them for it.
Fair
Just
enough.
yeah, just as funny as it is.
It's
for you
trying
to
to,
say,
like,
fuck
yeah.
your crit.
It's like a tiny little die and just like trying to disarm off the greatsword without taking off their entire arm in the process.
Yeah, you're like oh. So, that'll be 9 piercing and 13 necrotic. Have
Okay.
down to 6.
I'm immune to necrotic and
That'll be
piercing is half.
9 piercing. Have
It's
to
4
4.
piercing.
You fucker. All right. Vindir's turn.
I'm dead.
I know. Vindir, you're getting attacked by 2 of them. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4 for their attacks. 24 to hit.
Yeah, the 24 and the 22 both hit.
We love 22. 7 and 7, good drink. 5 and 8, not a good drink.
So 14, 2,
No,
and
no,
4.
half the necrotic. So
Oh,
10
okay.
on the first one, and then 9 for the second. Everyone in Casimir's red aura is resistant to necrotic.
I was just reading it as pierce, necrotic. That's fine.
Oh, I apologize for, yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
You got there, just different math.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's all of the familiars who are ganging up on you guys nicely, I might add. Now, Lady Vayel, watching you carefully, seeing you maneuver and dodge out of the attacks, Casimir. She is going to use her bonus action to hide. (19). She is hidden from all of you. It requires in combat an action for you to perceive them, and you have to beat their DC.
Does our hide need to beat our passives?
No, the hide needs to beat 15.
Okay.
Now hiding is an actual mechanic for people that aren't like ungodly levels of good at it. You can beat Vindir in combat by stealthing and just barely rolling a 15. He will have to use an action or something to detect you. But it also requires line of sight breaking, which she does over here. Haha! Yes. Yes. She's so stealthy. Casimir!
Oh, my turn.
Yeah.
Okay. You said that she broke line of sight somewhere? Like, I've seen her?
She moved over there, broke line of sight, and started hiding.
Okay, ow. I'll understand over there. You guys got this.
Ka-chow. Whoop. You don't see her.
I feel her, because I can sense the feelings of every creature in 60 feet of me.
You can try to roll an action. Remember, you're in the heat of combat, so if you're trying to feel somebody, that'll be a perception check.
No.
You feel everybody around you.
Okay. Yeah, that's enough. Let me just walk in a little bit more. I imagine once I'm in here, do I get tossed up?
Yeah, I was gonna say reverse.
Because of reverse gravity, yes, you do. Unless you want to hold on to the wall or something.
Well, looking up, does anything else seem to be up there?
A
Trying to hide.
whole lot of gardening equipment, and all of those hanging people are hanging upside down now.
He just said there's a bunch of hoes up there.
Bunch of hoes just juggling up. It's like a Bethesda game, you know? Just like...
Yeah.
dex save. You just grab onto the wall and keep yourself right there.
Yeah, bonus action, I'm gonna dash.
Okay. Show me where you step next. As soon as you step there, you see her in the door frame and immediately striking out at you ferociously. First attack at advantage because she was hiding. Do-do-do-do-do. Yeah.
That hits.
Eight slashing, 31 cold damage.
Is it dim light here? I'm pretty sure everything in the shadow.
Everything in the Shadowfell is dim light,
Okay.
yeah.
Thank you.
And as soon as she slashes in with you on that one, she's going to use her second attack. 22 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Yeah, 22.
7 slashing, 19 cold. Yep. That was her held action.
Go. I will return it in time. Smash.
Yep. $19 will hit.
26 slashing, 13 fire radiant.
The fire radiant is going to be halved against her, as she is in dim light or darkness.
Okay.
Not the slashing. That'll hit for 25 and 7. Damn, I'm starting to wish I statted her with the slashing resistance instead of the elementals. 33 just barely hits. For 24 and 7.
That's me. I know.
All right.
All right. Rage. Got everything on. Yep. All right. Can I move to that square?
Yeah, you can fit there. Remember, as a bugbear, you can fit into places that are meant for size category medium creatures or small creatures.
All right.
You're a
Well,
cat.
I can. Yep, I can see that though.
You
out.
will get attack of opt by this guy
Yeah.
as you stepped out, or you were right here, right?
Yep. So I get attacked by him.
Yep, just him though. Wait, is that the guy who was? Oh, he wasn't disarmed though. 9. I think that misses.
Is it German?
Yeah, mine misses.
9,
Right.
9, 9. Go on her.
Let's attack, and I will attack with advantage. I'm assuming that hits.
You said advantage, sir.
Yeah.
You might crit. Wait, you're plus 19 now?
Yes.
Oh yeah, all the stupid shit. That's right.
Yeah, you forgot.
Yeah, your tattoos. They
They
finally
make a
came in.
difference.
Yeah. All right, roll that. All right, you didn't crit, so damage. $34 bludgeoning and 9
brutal strike.
radiant.
Yep.
Crack. 28 will hit. You fucking punch the man's head off his shoulders.
No, I can do it. I thought we didn't want to kill him.
Oh, that's up to you.
No,
Yeah, I'm not
the
gonna kill him.
familiars he said he doesn't care about.
Casimir requested
Oh.
you don't kill any of the named ones.
So the unnamed masks, they're not important enough.
That is what Casimir said, yes.
You know what? Just spite him. I'm not going to kill him.
Okay, 1 HP, not dead.
He said do whatever you want with them.
Again, not important.
Yeah.
If they were important, they would be murdered. All done her?
Third. Yep.
All Alrighty. Clover.
Okay. Just gonna look around, seeing as. Oh, did you guys take your damage from this thing?
Oh, yeah. Hunger of Hagadar. Thank you. I believe that is 2d6.
Do I have to take damage?
Yeah, you started your turn there, and you're ending your turn there.
Yeah, you gotta make a dex save.
So it's 3 points of cold damage, Casimir, because you started your turn in there. And because you started your turn in there. And dex save, because you're ending your turn. 6. You don't take any.
Wait.
So I'm taking 3 damage.
Yep.
And Natalie, because she can see in this. Thank God for Infernal Sight or whatever it is.
You see
Devil
the
Sight.
eldritch arms flailing about. My bad.
She's gonna tap her feet and start floating. She's just gonna float 15 feet up into the air, staying in the darkness, but then looking at the familiars that can't reach her now. Okay. And I'm gonna quicken spell Beacon of Hope and get everybody I can see in it. So Elowin, Vindir, and myself.
Yep. All 4 of
that's
you
my turn.
feel lucky. Vindir.
Oh, it's time to play D&D. Alright, so I am...
Yeah, it's a big initiative this time.
It was.
Yeah.
Can I cast 2 spots outside the map?
If it relies on you seeing, you can't see there because there's a wall around their property. But if it just says a point within range, yes, you can.
It does. It's Sunburst.
Oh, wait. Let me read Hunger. Didn't I already just post it into chat? No light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area. Does Sunburst specifically say it can dispel magical darkness?
It does. It says this spell dispels darkness in its area that was created by any spell.
Well then. It dispelled the darkness. And they have to give Constitution saves?
Yes.
DC 22. 1, 2... Well, that guy's... If you're hitting him, he's dead.
Yes, I'm hitting all of them because
Okay.
I don't care about them.
Yep, he's dead. 1, 2, 3, 4. You tried. I'm rolling advantage. 1, 2, 3, 4 going down.
Fail. Ooh, and they're all blind if they're still alive.
Well, that depends on your damage.
55.
They're all still alive. I wouldn't say they're doing great. I would even constitute them as being on death's door, literally. And they're all blind.
Now, according to Kaz's thing that he posted earlier about his condition, I gotta find it now. It said something along the lines of takes an extra 20 radiant if they haven't eaten in an hour or something.
Yeah. In the
That's for
Shadowfell,
him.
vampires eat all the time.
No, for him it's a blood count.
Oh.
He said
Oh.
before he was a blood count, she didn't have that, but after turning and becoming stronger,
Yeah.
it was that.
The only
Drawback.
downside to them is daylight sensitivity.
Okay. And that's my turn.
Alrighty then. Now it's time for the vampires. This guy tried to hold on to you. He failed.
Mhm.
This guy held on to the door. He's going to take... Is it difficult terrain inside the reverse gravity?
I have no idea.
Well, he has 40 feet of movement. We'll calculate him over to here if we can. He moves over here to strike at you, Elowen.
How does he move?
This guy, he crawls across the ground.
Oh,
He was the only one who succeeded. He grabbed the wall.
He needs to grab on the floor?
Yeah. He's a vampire.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. Vampire claws. Arr.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay.
He's going to attack you.
Mhm.
Once. 12 to hit.
Miss by 1.
And then he's going to attack you twice. 26 to hit.
I'll make it miss.
Mm-hmm. Now, all of these are reverse gravitied all the way at the top.
Mhm.
Right?
Yep.
Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vampires turn into bats. They will use their shapeshift ability.
They still can't move.
Can you roll the spell in chat? Because I'm pretty sure,
Okay.
like, it keeps them pinned against anything they hit. But if they're just hovering in the air, like, I get, like, something that can't fly is stuck there. But if you
Okay.
can fly, you just go, I fly. Let's read
Okay.
it, though. The spell, 50-foot, 100 creatures, objects that are anchored to the ground fall upwards and reach the top of the cylinder. A creature can make a dexterity saving throw to grab a fixed object it can reach, thus avoiding the fall upwards. If a ceiling or an anchored object is encountered on the upward fall, creatures and objects strike it just as they would during a downward fall. If an affected creature or object reaches the cylinder's top without striking anything, it hovers there for the duration. When the spell ends, affixed objects and creatures fall downwards. Yes, since it says they hover there.
Okay.
If they're all wasting their actions to turn into bats.
Okay.
So they are no longer stuck. Batwing. 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 And Batwing. And now they fly out of there and downwards over towards here.
Yes.
They're still bats, by the way, so. However, that's all they can do. Shit, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This one here. Do they get that spell? Sorry, I have to read their spell list. Casimir. You see the door over here opens, and you see a vampire holding onto the door's frame inside as they tilt their head looking over at you. And they are going to use...
I'll look at them.
a sickening ray. Pew! 12?
12 misses.
Yeah, I figured as much. Well, that was their action. However, now that Lord Sarek has joined the fight, we will begin using their legendary actions. Elowen!
I'll drop the gravity.
Yep. And do
We
a new
can-
one.
I can just do fireball in there.
Yes.
But a careful fireball.
Oh, boo.
I know, right? So it's a 20,
Or can take it.
measure.
I can take it.
I think our concern's mostly for Vindir. And that'll hit all of them with careful you don't hit yourself.
No, I don't want to hit Natalie.
Just 15 feet in the air, so I don't think it would hit her.
No, I was also want to. Oh, right, because I want to hit those as well.
I thought you said you're doing careful. You're not going to hit Natalie.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
careful doesn't hit your allies.
Okay. Good.
Yep. If you
Um,
consider her an ally.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, then. Yeah.
So that way, and careful.
All right, well, roll the damage to let me know if I should even bother with these guys.
Yeah. Give a sec.
Actually, I'm going to swap these two real quick.
So, core. Where's my fireball?
Yeah, well, whichever one gets the red dot.
Let's just.
Casimir, you can sense a red dot appear, like a cat. What's your Okay. Dead, very dead, 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 and dead. Even half damage, they were dead.
Mm-hmm.
Now let me roll for the last two familiars that have a fighting chance. One of them is blind, so we'll roll that one first. Oh, wait, no. One of them isn't blind. Haha. So that'll just be top and bottom. Left and right. So this guy down here succeeds.
Mm-hmm.
So that's half damage. 33, 43? 43
yeah.
is half down to 21.
Was that a 9th level fireball?
Yeah. It was kind of soft though. A lot of.
That's a lot of ones, yeah. And
Yeah.
twos. Two twos and three twos and 3 ones.
Yep.
And no 6s? 1 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Now I'll roll for the vampires. Actually, let me find the one that I want to put a cool red dot. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 vampires.
Mhm.
None of these guys have advantage against spells. I'm just going to roll advantage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Starting here, and then we go downwards next row. Yep. 1, 2. Fail, fail. 3, 4. Fail, fail. 5, 6. 1
Fail,
success.
succeed.
So 21 on this guy. 43?
Yes, on the rest.
Yes.
And that's my turn.
Alrighty. At the end of your turn, Lord Serok is going to use his first legendary action.
Yes, of course.
Casimir, he will attempt to command you. Grovel on the ground and eat the dirt of my wife's boot.
I'm immune to charm.
I know. I'm just giving you a chance to rebuttal. As he said that shit to you.
No, so you can make it quick when you die.
All right. Vampire familiars are going to go. This guy here is going to keep attacking you, Vindir, and this guy here. Uh-oh, wrong button. Sorry, I got a new mouse and its sensitivity I need to get used to. I finally upgraded my sensitivity. So one at Vindir and one at Both of them have 2 attacks, so we're going to roll out advantage. 1, 2, 1, 2. You're first. Do they have disadvantage or advantage?
They have advantage because I had reckless.
Woohoo! So that's their first attack. 23.
That hits.
And their second, 16.
Yes.
Alrighty, that'll be 5 and 10. You are technically... Wait. In Kaz's aura. However, aura was changed in the new book to be emanation in almost every instance, which means it does not go through solid objects. So we're going to have to, since your thing is a homebrew, consider it an emanation from now on, so you don't get it through objects.
That's fine.
Yeah. And now, Vindir, you're getting attacked. 1, 2s. They don't have any advantages. 6 and 10.
Those miss.
Alrighty. Lady Vayel is going to step out. How dare you speak to my husband in this manner? Ambanamanamanamanan. 10.
Misses.
Strike. Oh, that was so close to not 20. 12.
Misses.
All right, well, that's what she got. At the end of her turn, he's going to use his next legendary action. Yeah, Sickening Ray. Ooh, and he gets to move up to half of his movement, too. Nice. We'll move him 10, 20, 30. Oh, wait, half his movement. 20. Natural 20?
It hits.
I bet. Look at all that necrotic damage.
Yep. I feel so sick.
It just radiates off of you like... Okay.
They go, no.
I know this feels stupid, but I have to do what they would do,
Yeah,
not knowing who the fuck you are.
Yep.
This is the biggest you done goofed moment. Casimir.
Okay, first attack. Non-lethal against the Lady Epilogue.
Swinging. Hit. Alrighty, so that'll be 27 and 7.
Nom.
Ooh, I think that hits still. It does, yeah.
Nom.
Yep, as you eat Lady Vael. Are you gonna roll now?
So he's consuming them properly, not with the mouth.
Okay, then. Then tell me how you want to do this.
It's just like the jaw like unlatches fully. It's just like splits down the center of the jaw as well. Just like fully latches onto like their head and just cracks it open, drinks from them.
And as she barely even has more than a few slurps for you, she collapses to the ground.
Pitiful. They're not even worth this. Shifting over to him. What is your last? Your sire.
You should check your mother's ass. Yep, that's fair.
Right in the butt.
28 down to 14.
Can't see his hit bar, by the way.
Oh, okay, let me change that. He at least has the backbone of a lord.
Do I want to land? Right. Sure. I'll spend dice on this event. This is non-lethal. $74 slashing.
Nice.
That's me.
Oh, wait, one more legendary action. Now that you're within striking distance, haha. 24 to hit? Or wait, does he have advantage?
No, I don't have any of my stuff up. I mean, he can crit, sure, I'll let him crit.
Well, I mean, okay.
I will give him the crit.
Okay. 17 slashing.
That's the 8 damage yet.
Yeah.
Okay, time to attack the familiar. Let's do this.
5. boss's ass. Lethal or non-lethal?
Non-lethal.
All right.
Now the vampire is going to get attacked.
That'll hit. Fuck. 40 and 11 is 51.
Yeah.
You have
Those
a
new
little bit
tattoos
too.
are kind of helping you, huh?
Yeah. I love it. Turn end.
Clover.
Okay. Seeing all this happen, she's 15 feet above. I think Vindir looks most injured, right? She's just
Yeah,
gonna,
he got hurt a little.
she's like, this seems familiar, and she's gonna just subtle spell, distant spell, cure wounds at let's say second level. So I think that's. Let me just go to spells and find out what that's gonna be. Cure wounds is for 3d8, I think. By
Yes, it
itself.
is.
Yeah. So second. So at second level, it would be 48 on it. So holy shit. 16, 32, plus 5. So you get 37 health in deer. You just magically heal. You don't know why.
Your wounds, they're not multiplying.
Then just gonna float 10 more feet into the air. And just keep looking at this. Let me know when you guys need help. And she'll sit on the wall.
But the chills, they're multiplying.
It's electrifying. Vindir.
All right. Go ahead and turn on Spirit Guardians and casting it at 5th level.
He's revving the engine for the blinder.
All right, so that's wisdom saves all of them.
Yeah.
Let me start with the vampires. Rolling at advantage for 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6. Yeah, they're all in the aura. Wisdom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, hey! 2 of them succeeded. What was the damage?
I gotta roll it still. Come on, man.
15. So
Hold on, there's more.
23, so 11 to him. 11 to him. And then 23. 23. 23. And now familiars. Well, this guy's dead. Keeps trying to save him.
I'm letting divine energy take its course.
18 for, what was it, 23?
Yeah.
Nice. And all of them are popped out of their bat forms. They are now vampires again.
And that will be my turn.
The vampires.
Yes.
Is it when they end their turn in your aura?
Yeah, they end. Yeah,
Okay.
they end in it.
Would you like an attack of opportunity against this guy? Would you like an
Yeah.
attack of opportunity?
I was trying to say something, yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear you. My bad. What'd you say?
I don't know what happened. No, I was trying to talk, but I couldn't for whatever reason. You guys didn't hear me.
Were you recklessing or not?
Yeah, I'm always recklessing.
All right. So that'll be 41 on him.
Yeah, I could actually apply the. He's knocked prone.
Do you wanna?
Yeah, so he has to use half his move to try to get up.
All right. So he stepped 10 movement, fell down. How much
Yeah.
movement do these fuckers even have? Because it's half movement in here. So he would have to spend 20 feet to stand up, which puts him at 35. Okay, good. He has 40 feet of movement. All right. Well, these three are going to do... they're pissed off, so they're hitting you, Vendir. And these three are pissed off, so they're hitting you, Elowen.
Mhm.
Actually, no. This guy's going to keep fighting you, These two are going to hit Vendir. These three are you on you, Elowen, because, I mean, you know what you did.
Never did anything in my life wrong. Ever.
Woo!
29 and 17?
On who?
You.
Yes, both.
All right, so let's do the normal damage one first.
Mhm.
That'll be 11 bludgeoning, 11 necrotic. Remember, you're not in the aura right now.
Mhm.
And then that'll be on the crit, 7 bludgeoning, 9 necrotic. The duality of dice. All right, so that was the first one's attacks against you.
Mhm.
Yeah. Second one, 28-20.
Yes.
Eleven and 9, 11 and 3.
20 for the 44.
And now the third one's attacks against you.
Yes.
24 and 18. That dice fucking
Yes.
cocked. All right, that'll be 6 and 7, 5 and 7.
14, 25.
All right. Now for the one hitting yet you, with advantage on both of his attacks.
Yep,
Well, he crit on one, and I think...
he hits on both.
Yeah. Let's do the crit first, and then the normal. So 14, 14, 6 and 7.
7, so 3 and 7. That's 10. Okay.
All right, Vendir, now you're getting attacked 4 times. That's 23, 25.
Both those hit.
$11 and 7, 5 and 5.
28.
And then... Oh, con save for your spell for
Yeah, I
each
was
one of
just-
these.
Yeah,
27 hits, right?
correct.
Not the 17, though. That'll be 6 and 7. So that's 3 con saves for your spell.
Yeah. 41 damage. Con. Why is my con a -1? Hold on a second. Alright. 1, 2, and 3.
Good, good, good.
Alright.
All right,
Okay,
that's all
there you
of
go.
them. Lord Serek Vainmark will look at you, Casimir, in disbelief. You don't belong here.
I belong where I please.
You're an abomination. Why do you have such power? They're gonna go and start striking against you. Do they have advantage or no?
Sure. Do
20
they actually know, but I'm gonna just let them.
He just stands still as Does a 20 hit even when you're standing still?
No, 20 misses.
Okay. That'll be
You just-
13.
Standing
And-
there menacingly.
Well, it's actually just 7.
Yeah.
Elowen.
Yes. Strike 2 with my last sorcerer point. Level 8. 52 for the same thing. The careful fireball on all these guys.
Alrighty. It's 62 damage.
52.
52.
Yes.
Halved will still kill him. Alrighty. So now there's only vampires alive. You killed all the spawns. Thank you. I can close out that fucking sheet. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same as we're always doing.
Of course.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Success,
God damn.
success for sex. Success, success, fail.
Yeah. God damn.
All right. So how much was that? That was 52 halved down to 26.
Yes.
26. 26. 26. 26. 26. And the guy who succeeded last 2 times in a row, 52. Which means his hit points caught up with everyone else.
Yeah.
All right, are you done with that?
Yes.
That was the one that always succeeds. Yep. That's what I was just thinking. All right, vampire familiars are all dead. Lady Vael is dead. Casimir is dead, but a different kind. Oh, we're going to have to change your sheet to add on tiebreakers for the future. I didn't notice until now.
Okay. I knew I'd do it on the old one. I don't know how to do it on this one, though.
I'll figure it out for
Wait.
you.
I think I
I
can
think
do
in
it.
the edit tab, because I think I remembered doing it in the last one. There's if you go into like an initiative, there's a little drop down button that you can just
Got
click
it.
on.
I said add. I see it. Add Dex tiebreaker into initiative.
That one.
First attack, non-lethal epilogue.
Yeah,
Yes.
that'll hit.
Back.
Oh, wait, actually. Yeah, that'll hit him. Wait, sorry. This is actually... He can parry! It is the first time that someone can parry.
It's happening.
If you
happened.
attempt, I will parry his parry.
Is that how parry works?
I mean, how come he can block it?
Ding! To be fair, he's now fighting for his fucking life.
As he should.
19 misses, he parries.
Okay. Schmack again then.
Yeah. 27 hits. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's just like...
And for good measure, DC 22 con save.
Yeah, sure. This isn't a spell, right?
No,
Okay, 21. He failed.
he's prone.
Yeah. Alright, so that's 27 and 7. I feel like the first swing was the one that knocked him prone. As he tried to, like, parry it, you just
Yeah.
slam him to the ground.
Yeah.
Don't hurt him, just put him there.
The one that's missing. The one named Goldfang. Where are they?
I'd sooner drink my own loins than betray my familiar.
I'll find out when I consume you anyway. And yeah, latching.
He's loyal. He is loyal to his people.
Om nom nom.
There's a redeeming quality to these guys. Ooh, an nom a nom, you fucking do.
Do.
Oh, let this be a mouth one. What CR is he?
Oh, are you ready for this one? I'm trying to find where it's at on the sheet.
Give me a legendary or unique. He was a named legendary
15.
creature.
15.
Well, so it says CR20 plus, or a named legendary creature, or unique soul item.
Oh, he is a named legendary. He has legendary actions. He is a legendary creature.
He is a legendary creature, which means I get good stuff.
You
So
get to
that
roll.
is, 1d5.
Keep on rolling, baby. You know what time it is.
Or even though I've got 6, do I still roll a d6 and then just take whatever the highest is?
Well, you have to deliberately get rid of one if you're trying to roll for a new one.
Well, no, so I have a space of 3. I have number 6. But what I'm saying is, do I still roll a number 6? And if I end up getting like that number still, I just take whatever.
How many
the
do you
lowest
currently
one.
have?
1.
You have 1, roll a d5.
Okay. I was
And
hoping
since
to
6 is the
increase my
one that you...
odds.
Yeah, that's not... Just roll a 3. 3's not bad. Would you like to
3
describe your mutation?
3 is Tyrant's Will. Advantage in all intimidation checks and immunity to fear.
Yes.
I don't know how that manifests. I think it's more just like the odd calmness thing. It's just like he was decisiveness. Just go in, try to deal with him, try to be pleasant. I got it thrown in his face, and it's just fine. You wish for the monster, you get the monster.
So you just become more monstrous in nature. Nice.
Yeah.
You hear an awful lot of chewing on the other side.
Let's attack the vampire.
Right.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. You punch him in the face and you just go, fucking hell. Non-lethal?
Non-lethal.
Okay. You're trying. I appreciate that about you.
I'm not like fanatical pacifist where I'm like everyone needs to be pacifist. Like it's just like right now it's like if you kill him, like it's you.
Yeah. It's not your conscience. You know, you're only dealing with yours, not anybody else's.
Yeah.
Fuck their consciences. Those are fucked. All right. So
Yeah.
that was your 2 attacks all done.
Yeah, I wish I had a third.
Give it time. Vendir.
A clover. No?
Clover.
Elwyn, did you put your health bar down?
They're
Oh.
attacking off of their temp HP.
Yeah, I have 546 temp HP, so yeah, I have. And my HP didn't lower yet.
Oh, okay.
They're still on temp HPs. They're good.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna look over
maybe
it.
too good.
She's still sitting on the wall. She's like, I really don't want to fight these things. Okay, she's just gonna cure wounds, subtle spell, distance spell, or you just heal magically. We're gonna say
How
4th
much?
level, so that's 2d8. I mean that's 8d8 plus 5, so 64, 70 points of healing.
Nice.
You just weirdly heal for no reason.
I can take another 40, but I'm happy with this. I'm happy with what you got with me.
I could do more. Joey, can I go back? Can I do like a?
I'm fine. I have 444
check to see
HP.
how-
I'm good.
I don't know how damaged he is.
I mean, the amount of damage he has taken would kill you.
Okay, yeah. So she would. Okay, then yeah,
Would
she'd be
leave
higher
you
than 4.
bloodied. It
She
would. No, like it would have left you like bloodied. 4th is enough to get you out of bloodied.
Okay, we'll leave it at 76 healing on that one.
Yeah,
then
it's
She'll look over at Vindir and quicken spell.
if you weren't resistant to all of it, like you would be fine.
3rd level, so that's.
You can still only cast 1 leveled spell per turn with the new rules, even with quickened. It doesn't
Oh,
care about
shoot,
bonus
okay.
and action. It's only 1 magic action that requires a spell slot.
So what I'm hearing is all that dips into fighter is no longer worth it.
No, it isn't. It's a beautiful thing. It got rid of comboing. Now you can play your class.
Yeah, except for legendaries. Not legendary, epic. Sorry. Epic
Yes,
spells.
yes. Those are exceptional.
Mhm.
But you can minor illusion a bench if you want.
She's just gonna look at everybody sitting down there, and she's gonna be like, "What? They spoke a language." She's gonna speak in
Umbral.
She doesn't have that one. I gotta look at it. She has a bunch, but she doesn't have that one. Let me see.
The other one was Zemnian.
She's gonna.
Would you like a strudel?
She'll say, "Fuck it, an infernal." We'll let you guys go if you want to just leave.
Immediately, all the vampires' aggro turns and hisses at you. Anybody here proficient in religion?
Yes.
Yes.
Creatures of the Shadowfell despise, first and foremost, Fae. Second, devils.
Can I then can I say in Sylvan,
Sure.
or you can, or you can keep fighting and just die.
All right, y'all are about to get a lot of attacks of opportunity. She's getting jumped.
She's I guess I'm still flying, so I'll just fly up
30 more.
Yeah,
All right.
knowing that she's gonna get attacked. So she's 55 feet in the air.
Yep. Vintier. All the vampires are pissed. She said the two things you shouldn't say.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, you know what? We haven't rolled any of these guys because they all ended their turn in the aura.
Oh, yeah. Can you roll the damage for me?
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ignore the 6 roll. I believe they all failed.
Yes.
Nice. So he's dead.
28.
28. 28. 28. And 28. The other guy's just outside of it. All right, now Vindir.
All right. Well, I'm gonna attack the one that's directly to my left. 25.
That'll hit him.
Okay.
They're undead.
Oh yeah, I do have that. What's that extra bonus on that one? Extra D6.
Yeah. You boop them real good.
31.
Nice.
32, excuse me.
Nice. All right, all done?
All done.
All right, Clover, you're flying how high?
55 feet in the air.
All right, let me see if these guys actually have a... I know their bat form has a fly speed. Their normal form does not have a fly speed. You know what, Clover? You really pissed them off. All 5 of them are going to charm person you to get down here and lick their boots. So you have to give me 5 wisdom saving throws at advantage. DC 17.
Okie dokie. 1, 2. Ooh, we're doing it. 2. Okay, we'll come back to that one in a minute. 4, 5. Okay, that last one, I'm just gonna
Add a D6.
I could, yeah. We'll just add a D6 to it. Slash R
Roll a
D6.
2. Just don't roll a 1.
2.
There you go. I called that.
Just enough.
That's all you ever need.
Just like Clover, just enough to pass. Okay,
Now it's Elowin's turn.
you guys feel accomplished? She's gonna say in Sylvan.
I'm going to move here. Attack opportunity, or are they just watching Clover? Hello?
They are just watching Clover. I
Okay.
mean, they're aware of you, but like, they're fucking pissed at her.
Okay.
Is she like, because she's been acting like a fucking fae the whole time. Oh, so they're
but-
going to attack you if you move.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Stepmom wanted to message me. So 3 of them get attacks of op?
Yep.
1, 2, and then 3.
Yep.
14, 22, 21.
Hit. Oops.
All right, so that's 11 and 4, 7 and 7, 7 and 7.
What's
So
the total?
14, 14, 15, 28, and 30, 43. 43 total,
Okay.
right?
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a bit to the right. God damn it. Here. Okay. 20. I should grab them all.
Fireball?
Yeah, of course.
All
and
right.
she's like all the way up there, so who cares?
Yeah, she's good.
And yeah. So core fireball with the 7th.
Ignore the 22 at the end. So fail, success, fail, fail, success.
So that's 46.
All right, so 46 on a fail.
Yes. 23 on the success.
46. 46. What was it? 23?
Yes.
Yeah. Whew. You are burning these vampires up.
Yes.
All done?
Yes. Yep.
All right, Casimir.
Okay. Gonna do a quick check on the mind reading book to see where they thought of when I was asking them about where the gold thing was.
All right, roll me middle of combat investigation. You're good at these.
31.
You flip immediately to the
Sorry,
page.
30.
Still. Actually, you no longer find it on just the 30. You flip to the page. And it would appear that he was thinking about a sewer near the docks that is rumored to have a soul-catching net in it that he was going to steal from the Raven Queen. Something they do to get more aggressive souls captured in order to bring them to ship them out where they need to go.
So he knows how to stop all of the shenanigans. Okay. Was that his action to do?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, that's probably him. He'll just go out.
Oh, you're going through the building? The door's over here. So if you walk here, you can walk here, then you can walk out here. One more inside. 25 then. Yep.
Okay.
And looking
yeah.
through this place is nice. I mean, other than everything was turned upside down in there, but like
Yeah.
it's nice.
This looks like a pigsty. It looks like everything's been tossed around.
But it's so nice. Like all the things in there are so expensive. Except the blood that's now everywhere. It's ungodly.
I'm grabbing everything
also-
when we're done.
He'll have just like brought the bodies along with him, like the kind of remnants that's left, although he doesn't exactly leave much. He just like tosses them out to the other vampires.
Yep.
That's
It,
it.
if you had an action to intimidate, they would look away from Clover, but they're pretty pissed off at Clover. Er.
second verse same as the first, or is this
Well,
fourth verse? I don't know.
That gets this guy to be almost dead.
Damn.
No, I mean like unconscious.
Yeah.
Second attack against the next guy down here.
Yep.
How
'Cause
much
I
is
have
that?
reach.
Yeah.
That's 36.
He's still up.
That's all I
Vindir's
can
got
do.
this. Clover.
I'm just gonna fly out of range from this spell. But first,
60 feet, I think? Yeah.
subtle spell. She's gonna fly. Oh no, because if I want to heal Vindir, I gotta go back down 25 feet. Yeah. Okay. I'll just fly up 10 more feet. So now I'm 65 feet, and I don't know. She's not really she doesn't want to fight or do anything that has to do with this. So I guess I'll hold action for enemies abound. So if one of them tries to come up, just starts attacking randomly.
Yep. Vindir.
Okay. Well, I'm assuming this one means it's knocked out.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Give him the big old bonk. The forever bonk.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna move here, and they all need to take that damage if they don't make the save.
That's only when they move into it for the first time in a turn.
Well, they haven't done anything since my last turn.
Oh, we didn't do that last time?
Nope.
Oh, damn it.
I just been saving.
My bad.
Yeah, I just been saving. I said screw it. If they're
Yeah.
still alive, then maybe they won't be.
Well, this guy's absolutely dead. This guy is dead. Wisdoms 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and then 3. Fail, success, fail.
Correct.
All right, so that was 27. Success halved is 14. No, 13. And 27.
I guess I'm just gonna try to hit the guy right next to me that's still standing in this line. This one right here.
I'm still standing.
Not for much longer.
That'll hit. That'll do. That'll do.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
All done?
That's my turn. Yep, all done.
The vampires are going to go. Vindir, you're the only person in range that they should reasonably be fighting. Honestly, they should have been fighting you the whole time, but they're stupid. First one, first attack, second attack. Miss, miss. Second one, first attack, second attack. 25,
hit.
24. All right, so that's 5 and 12, 10 and 11.
17
No
and
resistances.
21.
2 con saves. One of them is DC. Well, they're both DC 10 because we round down now. Yay!
Oh yeah, con. 1 con.
One more.
Oh, failed.
Is it though? When I finish this statement, this is going to be a failure from that Constitution saving throw.
well, you can re-roll that.
It's been a while since you played the character, so I'm not.
I was waiting. I still failed.
Okay, well then, fuck it. That's
Don't you have a divine spark thingy?
Yeah. I don't think that, hold on. I don't think that works on throws I'm not proficient in.
Oh, it's like you need to be proficient. in them.
Yeah.
I know it's like roll on steroids or something like that.
Yeah, it really is, but you have to be proficient in the things you
Gotcha,
use it
yeah.
for.
And don't worry, I'm not gonna keep being like hand-holdy, Clover, but it's been a minute since you played your character, so
Well,
I'm not sure what you remember and what you don't.
I could do something else right now, but I don't think it will help him.
No, it's fine. Fine.
You're
I've killed like 97 of these little bastards.
So many leeches. All right, Elowen. There's 2 of them standing, and Vindir's little spirit guardians have disappeared finally.
Mm-hmm.
And Casimir a really ugly and a really hot body onto the ground.
Uh,
Both of them drained entirely.
Yes.
I'm just going to sec. Poop. Rar.
So, action, you're a dragon.
Yes.
All right,
I'm
all
going
done?
to move next to them.
Casimir, there's two more of them alive out here.
Nom nom.
Go ahead, roll. Tell me which one you're attacking first.
The one to the right?
Yep.
Yeah, nom nom.
Yeah. He is num-nommed.
Are they of potent CR
No.
between 10 and 19?
Oh, they're 13.
I get a temporary.
Of course, she's a dragon. All right, next one. Down
Yeah,
there.
slipping down. Nom nom nom.
Alrighty, eat them. Eat it. And as you finish draining and consuming the last of them, that is it for initiative, everybody. Whoo-wee.
Hey, so I reroll doubles.
What?
Do I reroll doubles?
Yeah, if the ability doesn't stack, you reroll it.
Ask question, Lajoy.
That's a good one.
You have a question?
Yes. You said that everything inside the manor was nice. Very nice.
Oh, yeah, exceptionally nice. Well made.
Okay.
Still
Is-
black, white, and gray, but
It's going to be very nice in my manor.
So you immediately start looting.
Not immediately. I'm gonna wait. Talk with Casimir with everyone first.
So,
But it's in my plans.
As Natalie comes down, Vindir, you for some reason heal 85 points.
So Kaz, anything inside left to kill or?
There's another one of that kind that's remaining, but I believe I have a lead on them.
Do we
We
loot
should
everything or?
Should burn this place.
What burn it?
Sort of show a message what happens when you
I'm
do
gonna go check inside.
terrible
There's
things
nothing else here to remain.
Ooh.
for anyone that comes here.
This is a place for other
I think-
people to move into.
guys, I think Elowin was still talking when you began
Yeah.
speaking, everybody.
I'm gonna go. Hey Kaz,
Yes.
you eat stuff with your stomach mouth, right?
We eat a lot of stuff in general, yes.
I'm gonna cast. It's like, what's the name of that spell again? It's like, dummy plane to have access to my castle.
Sure.
Gonna throw the false Hydra corpse outside because I need place for nice furniture.
Now, it's long dead, Casimir.
Is it not going to do anything?
I believe I wrote in. What did I type it out as? It's in a handout, right?
Just dead or dying.
Yeah, it's long since dead. It's decayed. It's not.
So no, it's not.
Yeah. You have to consume things that are recently dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't mention
Yeah.
that.
You don't need that then?
No, that's rotten quite a bit.
No, it's not rotten.
It's
I use a
preserved,
spell-
but
Yeah,
it's
it's
still
preserved.
like
Okay.
it needs
I'll
to be
It's a
recent.
matter of like
Yeah.
how long life has been left in it.
I'll put-
This is so that he doesn't go and start eating Titan bodies on other worlds.
Okay. I'll put it back in,
Watch
but
me.
I'll start looting everything in the castle and just throwing it in the plane.
I'll search for information like as it's happening in the place.
All right, this will be So you're searching information. There is an office that you walked through, so you can do specifically that. Or are you searching for items? One is a perception, one is an investigation.
Section of information.
Investigation. Elowin, your perception. You're looking for things.
Yes.
Clover, I replied. Dirty 30. Dirty 40.
$27.
Then just looking for religious iconography.
Right. Searching through their belongings, you do find eventually that there is an idol in here made to Pelor. A god that you know nothing about and is completely irrelevant to you in every way. But you know its name, Pelor. Something about daylight, but not Gabby. Gabby's kind of chill.
Wait, who is this?
Pelor.
I mean, is this information that Casimir's finding?
Yes, you find a statue of Pelor.
Alright, okay.
Yes, meaning this church was once a location reverent to them. Searching through, it would appear that this vampire family, the Vaymarks, have been accumulating power, wealth, influence, and blackmail for the better part of 200 years. In doing so, they have managed to corrupt enough of the more permanent denizens here to make them either subservient or indebted to them. And recently, they seem to have been growing more and more influence over the wayward souls that are inevitably going to be missed by the Queen of Raven's influences. I mean, you saw, and I'm not going to undersell this, her Raven Guard and she are working exceptionally hard in order to get as many of these people through. But you guys alone in the past 2 years have sent over 100,000 people here. Not directly, but like you've been a part of like that. You know how difficult it should be to maintain this many people.
Mm-hmm.
But you see all of us, do you mean like one of us in particular, or like...
There's one more influential than the other, and that is Vindir. It's just... Elwyn's been sleeping. And hasn't directly killed many people.
No.
Elwyn was the cause of everything with, what's her name?
You're right. Elwyn managed to catch up enough to at least be on the leaderboard now.
Will never be high on that, unless you count my alter self. You count my alter self from the Abyss.
Oh, he's
then.
fucking... He
Where's
actually
he on
didn't have
that?
he didn't have a high kill count either.
What?
No. He hunted people that were supposed to be more powerful than him. That's all he cared about. If you were weak, you were literally insignificant to him. He wanted to kill Casimir, and then Liara, and then Vindir, and then everyone else that remotely rivaled him. And when he found out about the Abyss being all the versions of himself, he thought, who's stronger than me? No one. So he started killing himself in the Abyss. Not actually himself, like echoes and copies. I have to say that for monetization purposes on YouTube.
Yeah.
But yeah, like he does not have an exceptionally high kill count. Only like, well, compared to you guys, exceptionally high. Only like in the hundreds, right?
I've always thought we could, like, if we ever got to an enemy that could be too strong for us, just portal that version of here and be like, hey, this guy is stronger than you.
Yeah, that'd be bad for everyone. But anyways, yes, she is clearly working incredibly hard to get all of the souls to where they need to go. But it is proving to be too difficult, and she hasn't been receiving, by the looks of it, any divine intervention from the rest of the Pantheon. None of them. No other god of death, none of the gods of life, None of them of Earth or anything else. There seems to be no one helping her whatsoever in this.
You know, share that kind of like information with India.
In addition to that, it would seem that these people were taking very careful study and point to keep knowledge of all of this to themselves, so that nobody would try to get help for her. And they were trying to usurp her altogether here in the Shadowfell. Find a way to completely overwhelm her, gain enough masses of vampires, which, I mean, they were pretty far on their way. In only 200 years, they gathered 40 full-fledged vampires, which is exceptional, Casimir. You yourself, in the past 5 years, have made, like, one.
Yeah.
And that's still not even a full-fledged vampire. That's still a fledgling.
No, that one went through time dilation.
Oh,
so
yes.
It's actually like centuries old.
Yeah, it's almost...
They like fully matured and everything now.
Yeah.
Because of the whole stuff, because they were on the ship.
Yeah.
And then they got aged massively. Does it say how many they were expecting to need to be able to take her on?
They expected that once they amassed 3 more of equivalent strength to Lady Vael, and a total of 100 of the other vampires, they would be able to take her on.
That's significantly more than he would have expected.
Mm-hmm. Though, from what you know about just Lady Teresa, 50-50 at best, like... But that is everything you discover. Elowen, you rolled a 27. Clover,
Yes.
you got 20 gold. Elowen, you can remove 20 gold, but you don't notice still. Elowen, you managed to find inside of this house roughly about 380 gold worth of furniture. Fine furniture.
Okay. I'll just, I don't care about the monetary value. I'll just say I got like a bunch of very nice furniture.
Oh yeah.
Question about that also. When it passed the portal to my castle, does it get colors or it's still black and white?
The door on your side, like where you guys are facing you, is black and white, but on the inside there's colors in there.
I meant the when I take the black and white furniture and put it inside, does it regain colors or is it still black and white?
You're grabbing all of the furniture. Most of it does not regain color, but the ones that I put the price on regains color.
Okay.
Things made here have no color. Things made elsewhere.
Yeah, I'm grabbing the carpets, the everything I can bear.
So, Kaz, you said you were going to tell Vindir, and I'll assume Clover, and Elowen over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really everything that you like kind of found, including like the sewer part that they should go to next, just to like clean up. And Vindir, it seems that they, or at least this place here, had some kind of ties to Pelor. Don't know what you make of that, but since she had no godly support, probably not much.
Yeah, we should definitely probably. I know you said you wanted to keep it, but honestly, the amount of blackmail and everything else, this place should probably burn to the ground so that those notes and information can't be used. And we can't guarantee we're gonna take it all. There could be stuff hidden in the walls for all we know.
So we burn this place to the ground? Or
I think we should.
Casimir?
All right, guys, I think this is a voting time. Type in chat, burn it or soil it.
Oh, I wasn't clicked on. Sorry.
Okay, you said something?
Yeah, I was saying that that is what we were all discussing.
Oh.
This is what you all think is best. By all means, but I think we should take the information because it would be good for our discussions.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
gonna
take what we need, but I mean, like, we don't need the blackmail on the elite families of Shadowfell. I really don't, you know.
Well,
Yeah,
there's nothing inside anymore. Just bare walls.
Joey, that over here is a crypt, right?
This over here,
Yeah.
Open the
'cause that's
door.
where- She's gonna float down because this is the last time she was here. That's where they kept all the prisoners, and she's gonna go to where she believes all the
well,
prisoners.
you were in a completely different location. Like I said, this is the same map.
No, I know that. I'm saying last time she was here, all the prisoners were in a crypt, though. So she's
Yeah.
gonna assume they're in the crypt again.
When you get here, you find that this is what appears to be a burial site. And you know vampires usually like to keep their ancestral dirt somewhere so that they can regenerate. But for some reason, all of the vampires that died to Vindir and were drank by Casimir didn't regenerate. Weird.
Indeed.
It's like one has a divine spark and the other one literally drinks their entire fucking being. And then this is an ancient church to Palor. You would recognize as one of the primary gods of, well, Wildmount in general, but Exandria. The god of light, of guidance, of protection.
Oh, this place got desecrated. Yeah, she's gonna keep looking for where they keep the prisoners because the guy was like adamant that there were people there, but they were getting changed.
Go ahead. Roll me a perception check.
Perception.
Joey, did Facto Dan say that they should try to keep things in order?
Do it at advantage.
What did you ask, Kaz?
When they were speaking to like Vaxel Dan and he was telling them about stuff, did he say that they should try to keep things in order?
He didn't specify that, no.
Okay.
He specified that not all vampires like deserve and need to die. We love 22. This well over here, when you open up the lid, you see just like dozens and dozens of souls all crammed down there being kept. And then, of course, the ones that were hanging from the tree. But nowhere else inside of the estate where the soul's just wandering or wayward.
Yeah, I guess she's gonna free the ones in the well.
As a refreshing spark, you notice Clover is going out of her way to look for and save the people. It's refreshing.
Good that there's some good people in here. I'm so used to this group
I've saved the universe more
that
times than
somehow
can
thinks
count.
I am on the same level as them. In terms of
It
badness.
depends on the day.
Very true.
Yeah, you did, make fun of the elderly.
Yes, and that equates to murder.
Yes, it does.
You have committed the murder.
But, yeah, stop doing the murder. I think after you free the souls and you tear up all the furniture that you possibly can, Elowen, that looks like it's remotely worth anything, you all get out your tinder boxes and start lighting. Yes.
Dragon.
Oh, yeah. Blah. And the entire building ignites in the strange gray-black flame that flickers into the air and engulfs and consumes it. And I think this is our good stopping place, everybody. When we come back in 2 weeks' time after my vacation, we will be hunting down Goldfang. Or as some people know, Clarence. Clarence's parents got a real good marriage. Players, thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. Hope you had a great time. Goodbye.
Yes.